turning Sin City into the City of Love. Welcome to Las Vegas. Hi and welcome, I'm Lisa Jansen, and coming up on today's show, well, if you'd like a honeymoon in Mexico, or why not even get married there, in Cabo San Lucas to be precise, then meet Gretel from the Villa Group. Tell me a little bit about what you do, Gretel.
I am a wedding planner.
Right.
I work for these resorts that are very popular because we are just right in front of the famous arch. That is the symbol of Los Cabos.
Right.
It's a very nice place where the girls can, and the groom and the bride can get married because it's a very blue ocean and and the sky, of course. And you can have fun and have a bachelor party, for example, and then the wedding day, and then the next day they can have like a boat, like for a tour, like a family tour, and friends and family, of course. And that's why, one of the reasons.
So you guys literally take care of everything. Whatever the bride would like, then you can cater to it.
Exactly. We take care of everything, like the wedding, the flowers, the photography, the video, the hotel, transportation.
What about practicalities like a wedding license? How does that work if you come from the UK, for example?
In fact, in Cabo particular, it's very easy because you need only like your passport, your certificate, 4 witnesses, and blood test. That's the only thing that is necessary to do mandatory in Cabo.
Blood test, right.
Easy, yeah.
So you don't have to live there for a certain amount of time. You can just very easily process the whole thing.
Like two days before wedding day.
And then you can get married underneath the stars in paradise.
Exactly. And then you can have these beautiful pictures and very relaxed wedding, you know, very casual with the beautiful views and the sand and flowers everywhere. It's a very nice place. And Mexico, it's a lot of folklore and friendly people.
Having been to Mexico, I have to agree with you. It's an absolutely special place. Very, very cool place to celebrate your big day or the day after or the days after.
Or a honeymoon.
Well, this is it. That's what I mean. And you have 3 resorts. So what differs with each of them?
Oh, for example, Villa del Palmar, it's like for families. It's perfect for families. We have a water slide and different activities for the children. Villa del Arco is the newest. It's a brand new hotel with a very nice swimming pool and a big pirate ship in the middle of the swimming pool, like Las Vegas style.
Right.
It's right in front of the Lancen, 15 minutes walking distance from the famous bars and nightlife in Cabo.
So you can have action or a quiet time.
Exactly, or La Estancia. La Estancia is where Brad Pitt stay with the movie Troy.
Well, if it's good enough for Brad Pitt.
Yeah, it's an upscale hotel, very nice.
And what is this? I know you have different packages, but tell me, what is complimentary Trash the Dress?
Trash the Dress is something that the brides are doing in Cabo. If they cannot have the entire wedding there, then what they can do is do just like the photo session, you know, pictures on the beach with the groom and the bride and the wedding dress, and very beautiful views, and take advance of the moment and do the trash the dress with very artistic pictures.
Oh, see, my mistake, because I thought trash the dress means pull it apart and rip it all up. But
that's a little bit like that, because then you need to get wet, maybe.
Oh, that is
then you're gonna get this very beautiful and artistic pictures.
Mermaids coming out the water. I can see myself there already. I just need a husband.
Then the photographer, they take you to these nice views and close to the ocean, of course, between the cactus with a cooler and a couple beers, and then do this photo session, very relaxed and very artistic.
Thank you so much.
Don't you say you'll just be a while, but you know you're late by a mile. Did you think I would never know? Every night you want me to wait, but the time's a little too late. So you want me to play the fool. Every day your lies, I could see in the heart of your eyes. Now I'll never believe what you say to me. Don't pretend that you're mine. Don't you bother to throw me a line. There's no reason to play the game. Does it feel like fun? Was it better now you're number one? Does it help when I show you my other side? Shame about the clock, shame about the wheel. Just a bit I know how you must feel. Wasn't me, wasn't really me who set it on fire. What happened to your clothes? How come nobody knows? There is just some funny shredded underwear. Sorry about the fight, sorry about the brawl. You got it tonight. Must have been some wall. You'd ask a boxer for a fight, but don't believe a word, even if you might have heard. I never knew the man before a week ago tonight. Sooner or late, if not before, now it's time to even the score. Don't you mess with me anymore. Now my eyes can see you can do what you're doing to me. There is nothing to say that would stop me. When you go, don't turn back. Like a dog, you must follow the pack. Say goodbye to the time we had. When she tires of you, when you sink to the end of the queue, like the animals that you are used to. If not before, now it's time to even the score. Don't you mess with me anymore. Now my eyes can see you can do what you're doing to me. There is nothing to say that would stop me. Shame about the clock, shame about the wheel. Just a bit I know how you must feel. Wasn't me, wasn't really me who set it on fire. What happened to your clothes? How come nobody knows?
Now, all you brides-to-be and perhaps even you grooms need to get in shape for your big day, so who better to speak to right now than model Pilates owner and instructor, Amelia. A pleasure to meet you.
Hi, thank you.
So before we really get into it, let's explain what exactly is Pilates.
Pilates is really about lengthening, stretching, tightening, and toning all in one. I really truly feel it is the best and safest way to promote and get going into fitness and to start your exercise routine. It's just really easy on your joints, your muscles, and you just get in shape really great, really fast.
The little I know about it, it's a great way of lengthening, toning, core structure for your tummy areas, all of those sort of issues that we women get concerned about. But how is it for preparing for a wedding? Because it's not cardiovascular, is it?
Well, you could always intertwine cardiovascular within your resistance training program. That's always a possibility. You know, maybe doing cardio before and then coming home or going to your gym or studio and then intertwining the resistance training with it. But yes, it is very much into the tightening and the toning of the muscles, which helps improve your cardio.
And now we get onto the point of how your company differs from a standard Pilates class or standard Pilates DVD.
It's great. We are the first company to actually have retail for brides and grooms and the bridal party.
Ever, right?
Ever.
As far as we understand.
Yes. So I'm very excited. You know, we have a great selection, and it's just, you know, a really great way to get the whole party together. A lot of times it's very segregated, and you really don't see your close friends and even family members. And so
the boys are usually doing their own thing, apart from the girls.
Yes,
and there's so much organisation going on.
Yes.
As you're saying, there's very little time for everyone to kind of remember it's a celebration.
It is. It's a celebration. It's time to just flaunt being a bride and being a part of this amazing experience and this, you know, really a beginning journey for a lot of brides and their lives.
What made you come up with the idea? I mean, how? I'm just wondering.
Well, you know, I'm a private Pilates instructor to begin with, and a lot of the brides, actually my clients that I train are brides to be, and they are really my inspiration, and I love to be creative and I love to design, and so I brought my design creativity to the Pilates and yoga mats and even our towels and our sports bottles.
So how does it work? I'm sitting at home, I'm watching you now, I'm a bride-to-be, I want to get involved. What do I do?
Well, you start off by getting your products, first of all, so you're prepared. You have your water, you have a towel, you sweat, and you have your mat. And what you do is just find a nice little small spot in your living room and you just go along with the video, and before you know it, you're going to be advancing to the next level and you're going to be just beautiful and very fit for your wedding day.
I love the idea of it. What's the minimum amount of time needed to get ready for that wedding day, though, in all honesty?
I would allow yourself at least 6 months to prepare, because it will take at least maybe a month to get into it, but anywhere from 6 months to a year.
Minimum,
yes.
And what's great about that idea is that whilst you're stressing, no doubt, about the organisation of a wedding, the big day, this is a great way of looking after yourself, being kind to yourself, and getting fit along the way.
It's a great way just to remind yourself that this is you and this is your big day, and you just need to shine and just feel great about your body inside and out.
Amazing. Well, with that in mind, could you show me some moves?
I certainly can. All right, so we're going to first start with our hands interlaced behind our head. We're going to have today with our feet and knees glued together. We're going to take an inhale, prepare, and we're going to exhale to lift our chest up. We're going to stay here and hold this resistance, and we're going to take an inhale and exhale. We're going to slowly roll it down.
And holding our tummies in the whole time.
Exactly. You want to focus on pulling your belly button towards the ground. So let's do it one more time. It's an inhale, prepare. And now it's an exhale. We're going to lift our chest up as high as we can go, keeping our shoulders down and relax is very important. We're going to hold, take an inhale, and then we're going to exhale. We're going to slowly roll it down. I would do this about 3 sets of 15 or as many as you can.
And this is good for what?
This is good for our core, yes. And you can also change it up, become more advanced and do our obliques, maybe bring your legs up, but it's a progression workout. You want to go one step at a time. So this is the basic move. Okay, so our next one I'm going to show you is called the roll up. So both arms and legs can be stretched out long. So here we're going to start by taking another inhale to prepare, and then we're going to exhale. We're going to pull our body through, and we're going to flex past our flexed feet. As we pass our toes, we're going to take a nice big inhale with stretch more, and then we're going to exhale, roll it down nice and slow. We're going to round the spine, taking it slow all the way down, and then release.
And where is that working, Emilia?
This is working everywhere. You're really stretching your spine. You're really controlling the abdominals. You're still lengthening behind the legs as you stretch. And then as you roll down, you're creating even more resistance in your abdominals, stretching your back and releasing all the way back, starting position.
Fantastic. Well, you make it look so easy. I'm kind
Practice makes perfect,
Well-
and I'm still working on trying to become perfect, but so it's gonna be a long journey.
Well, I'm kind of inspired, so can I have a go?
Yes, you can.
But actually, I'm going to do it with you guys not watching. So here's a commercial break, and I'm getting down on the floor. Dilemma, you want to arrive at the church in style, but you're very environmentally aware, so you don't want to burn up too many carbon emissions hiring a limousine. Solution, meet Lou and Nicole from Earth Limos. Hi guys. It sounds brilliant, and I want you, rather than me, to explain exactly what the company's all about.
Okay, well, Earth Limos is 2 years young, and I'm really excited to start in Las Vegas because we feel like there needs to really be a movement in the United States for earth-friendly companies. So we started Earth Limos, and we use all alternative fuels in our vehicles. We have a recycling program, and we use corn oil cups in our vehicles, and recyclable napkins. So anything we can do to stay earth-friendly, we're really trying to lead the way in Las Vegas.
Amazing. How did you come up with the idea?
I came up with this idea about 3 or 4 years ago. I was on a trip to San Francisco, and we have a company out there that has about 25% of its fleet that runs on biodiesel, and I just thought, wow, what a wonderful concept. What about doing that in Las Vegas? You know, this is basically the capital of limousines, is Las Vegas.
Absolutely.
So our limo fleet, we've converted the engine to a propane tank, when we're the only limo company in town that's offering this type of service right now.
And 2 years young, recently having won an award.
Yes.
Tell me about that, Leo.
Well, the award was given by the Environmental Protection Agency. Every year they meet and they pick, what companies are standouts, and we happen to be one of 3 in the state of Nevada, which is pretty exciting.
Very, very good news. Congratulations.
Thank you
Very much.
So what kind of brides are you finding? Are they the full-on hippie, militant kind of, we've got to save the environment, or are they just normal people like us saying, actually, let me do my bit and still have what I want for my day?
We're finding everything from A to Z. It doesn't matter who we service. Everybody gets treated with the VIP treatment.
And what's wonderful about what you guys are doing is that you can have a proven working business model and still contribute environmentally.
Yeah. The great thing about our vehicles is they don't lose any of the luxuries. They're beautiful, brand new vehicles, a typical limo that you would see.
Yep.
And they don't lose any of the luxuries to go green, and they don't pay a premium price to go green as well.
Everything a bride wants and still doing something positive.
Exactly.
And I know you guys are engaged, so I have to ask, are you going to be riding in one of your limos come the big day?
Probably, of course. We got to go promote our company
That's the
out
perk,
there.
yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And I'm sure the vision would be to see this kind of model implemented worldwide or kind of in other cities or other venues,
I
right?
hope so. I hope people see what we're doing, and I hope we lead the way for something bigger and better in Las Vegas.
So if brides are visiting Las Vegas, they want to find you guys specifically, what do they need to do?
Well, they can find us 2 different ways. They can go to our .com, earthlimos.com, earthlimos with an S, or they can call us at 702-437-1900. Those are the 2 best ways to reach us.
Fantastic. Great, great idea. Thank you, guys. A great way for a bride to have an amazing day and still do her bit for the environment. Fantastic. Thank you. Let's meet a man more used to being behind the camera than in front of it. If you need a wedding photographer, who better than Adam Trujillo? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm all good. A pleasure to meet you.
Myself.
I've been looking at your beautiful images, but I do want to know why, out of all the sort of genres in photography, you went for weddings. It must be kind of hard work sometimes.
You know, it can be challenging with lighting, and certain brides and couples can be more difficult than others, but I really find a way to handle myself appropriately to distinguish certain situations.
I suppose it's about reading the kind of energy of the bride, the groom, all those dynamics.
Yeah, another thing too is with my weddings, I get to meet them before the wedding, so we kind of establish a relationship beforehand, so I kind of know more or less what couple I'll be up against.
And then how do you work it in terms of the mood and the images you capture? If it's a formal event, do you tend to take more sort of structured pictures?
Well, for my style and the clientele that kind of is attracted to myself, they want more or less the edgy, kind of candid, fun pictures. I don't really go for the posed and more so traditional, so I kind of try to push the limits and have very creative style of images. So
whilst you're not going for the pose, then you've got to be alert, I imagine, 100% to capture those images which are not necessarily going to be repeated, right?
Exactly, yeah. For every event and every wedding that I do, I try to really stay unique to the bride and groom and the bridal party themselves by giving them, you know, images that they're not going to see in everyone else's blog and wedding album.
How did you get into all of this?
Really long story, no one right answer. After my wedding, you know, I had an in-house photographer shoot at our chapel, and I just wasn't thrilled about the images I got, and I knew there's better out there, so I started just really getting involved into the whole field of wedding photography and lifestyle photography alone, and just really knew that I can do something really creative. So I kind of just really started investigating into it.
And I suppose it's really about capturing the moment, isn't it?
It is about capturing the moment because, I mean, everyone knows when the first kiss is coming, the dad's coming down the aisle, and these are all moments we don't miss, but there's moments that are right in between those moments, like as soon as they kiss, and the look right after the kiss is amazing. Stuff like that, and the dad, before he even walks down the aisle with the bride, there's a moment right there, minutes before anyone sees him, where the bride looks in the dad's eyes and kind of gets that glimmer in her eye and that nervousness. And there's another moment right there.
Do you work with the established hotels? Do you work with the chapels?
I am referred to by a lot of people out here, but also through my website. You can find me, but pretty much a lot of referrals out here.
That's the best way, really, isn't
it? It is. Because in the industry like this, a lot of the referrals, you're putting your name on the line when you're referring somebody, so you want to make sure they're going to take great care of the client themselves.
So a happy client is going to recommend you for future happy clients.
Exactly.
And tell me very quickly how it works with the company. Is it packages you do?
I have a base rate, and the way that works out is because I really feel I used to work with different packages, but with the base rate, now it allows a bride to customize more or less what they need.
Well, in today's day and age, vital.
Exactly. Not every bride wants an album right away. Not every bride wants large prints and canvases. So I don't want to have a set few that I'm limited to. I'd rather customize it to the bride, as I feel that I am very, you know, open and different than a lot of photographers.
Cool, and willing to work with them by all
Exactly.
accounts.
Exactly.
And what about the percentage of sort of black and white photography to color, portraits, the whole thing?
Well, when I do shoot a wedding, I make it clear to the bride and groom. I do shoot black and white, and I do shoot color. I most likely always shoot with two cameras. One is set up for black and white, and one is set up for color. Just being sometimes the first dance shots with a video light or something really looks so elegant and classy in black and white, but some of those fun ones outside look great in color. So there's not an exact percentage that I guarantee. I just make sure they know that there's going to be a nice mix of black and whites and color.
One very busy man with your two cameras catching all the action.
It is.
Amazing.
It can be.
Adam, thank you so much. A pleasure to meet you.
It was a great meeting you too.
Happy snapping.
Thank you very much.
you. Well, if you're looking for everything from food to wedding venues here in Las Vegas, there's only one company and one man to meet from Victoria's family. This is Michael. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm really good and I'm intrigued. I have to ask you firstly, was there ever and is there a Victoria?
No, we just thought that Victoria was a name that just felt soft and kind of attributed to weddings.
But there's definitely a family, isn't there?
Absolutely. We're a family-owned and operated facility for the last 12 years here in Las Vegas. From my wife, my son, our cousins, we operate the entire operation.
I love that. It gives people peace of mind. At least it would for me, definitely, knowing it's a family-run operation.
Being a family-run operation, we understand what happens with families at weddings. We understand the trials and tribulations. It becomes a more personable, much more enjoyable, not corporate America type of plan.
So I'm a brand new bride. I'm very nervous. I'm coming to Las Vegas. What kind of things could you offer me?
You know, you're our perfect bride. We specialize in weddings that are coming from overseas. So much is done over the internet with the time difference and so forth. We are the full wedding solution. From your ceremony location, your flowers, your photography, your videography, not to mention your limousine transportation, the full catering, your DJ, your linen colors, your table decorations, the flavor of foods that you'd like to have there, your wedding cake. And what makes it even better is everything we provide for you, our family owns. There's no middlemen.
So you've got it covered.
100%. Instead of trying to make decisions, we're going to ask you questions to get answers, and it just makes it a lot easier to put it together. At the end of the day, you then have your wedding. Every element of the wedding is taken care of. Now it's just plug and play. I don't like chicken parmesan, I want chicken marsala. We make it easy so that all you have to worry about is getting your guest here, and I would even say even worrying about hotel reservations and so forth. But to be honest, we even have deals with hotels to help you with. It's all about making your wedding day as easy and, most importantly, stress-free as possible.
Essential. I have to agree with you.
One of the things that make us very unique in the industry is our online reservation system. You'll get to speak to everybody who works in the company, so you have a team of wedding professionals instead of just one.
How many wedding venues do you actually have?
We actually have 2 wedding venues.
Right.
We have Victoria's and the Embassy Terrace with 5 different rooms that people can choose from to actually have a wedding.
And then I believe there's another very special venue that you also have.
This is what we're really excited about. We're the first company in the United States to take this worldwide phenomenon called Dinner in the Sky. 22 people sitting at a table, hoisted 180 feet in the air from a crane.
That is crazy, but clearly possible. So tell me, how does it work?
This ingenious invention was created 5 years ago in Belgium. It's a table that seats 22 people and attaches to the end of a crane.
And presumably the chef and the waiters are in the center.
Absolutely. Teppanyaki style, kind of give you an idea that they're serving you from the center out. Everybody's seated in a Formula One race car seat.
Wow, it's fully strapped in, of course.
Fully strapped in, and they can rotate 180 degrees.
And look down, or maybe not.
We've taken away the floor. No walls, no floor. A true 360-degree panoramic view of Las Vegas.
Well, that's certainly a dinner feast or a wedding feast that you're going to remember.
Without a doubt. And it's funny you say wedding. Starting in November, we're going to be the only wedding in the sky in the entire world. 22 people seating stadium style with a bride and groom walking down an aisle with the minister in the front 180 feet in the air.
Only in Las Vegas.
Only in Las Vegas.
Amazing. That's in November. Look out for it, guys. Michael, in the meantime, thank you so much.
Well, thank you and welcome to Las Vegas.
Thank you. Well, that just about covers it. So all that remains for me here in Las Vegas is to wish you a very happy day.